No gimmicks in our lifestyle. No gimmicks in our lifestyle. No gimmicks in our lifestyle. Everything we live is everything we write down.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Dirty O. This is the No Gimmicks podcast sponsored by Hip Hop Weekly Radio. I got my co-host, Horsey the Sun Guy, with me.
Peace.
I got my co-host, Bless 3K, man. He locked up. He locked up doing that work shift, man. You know what I mean? But, my boy would have definitely been tapped in, man. And today, man, we got a special guest, man. Fat Boy Izzo, man. What's good, baby?
Hey, what up? Talk about it.
Yeah, man. Yo, one thing I love about this podcasting, man, is because I come across people in different markets, names. You know what I'm saying? And, sometimes it takes music a little while to travel. And, so for me to get put onto you was a pleasure, my nigga. The music you put out is my type of shit, my nigga. And,
man, you appreciate that. I appreciate it. All of it.
For the people that don't know you, man, tell them where you from, man, what you rep.
Hey, listen, man. I go by the name of Fat Boy Izzo, south side of the boogie down Bronx. TBM, Choking My Money Records, the label. You know what I'm saying? Forever Gordo on everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Talk about it.
Yo, man, I easily became a fan of yours, man. You know what I mean? And that was just after a few songs. I went and dug back as much as I could once they put me on. But once I started listening to the music, man, I was like, this is my type of wave, man. This is real rap.
Man, that's one of the things that anybody will always want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And when you get those type of notes through your ears, and even though sometimes, even if you don't get it, if you strong minded with it, you're gonna keep on pushing. But to hear that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, man, that's a blessing right there, and I appreciate it.
Man.
Hey, man, it's you know what I mean? It's God's work right now. I'm just actually playing this music out, man, with the mother.
Yeah, man, that's a fact. And like right now, I think, the reality rap, the being who you is for real is what's coming back into the game, man. And people they embracing it more instead of all the, and that's why we named this No Gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? Because everything we want to talk about got to be 100%. And who we is as people, rappers, podcasters, man, we keep it 100 the whole time. And that's why it's even more of a pleasure to have somebody on here that's spitting the rhymes that's relatable to the whole No Gimmicks title.
See the thing about not living up what you spitting out, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, when it boils down and it comes to the point where you gotta really show and prove that, you feel me? Or you gotta really it's like the clout chasing, that should be cool, but that shit is not cool like sometimes, because it's like, yo, bro, you want to stand for something. You want shit to have substance. You want your music to really, when you're in there, you got that feeling of what you're really talking about, like, you know what I mean? That's how you really get the feeling of it, you know what I mean? And I just been always one of them niggas, man. You feel me? Like that, like, yo, listen, I'd rather tell my lifestyle, or tell my life story, or tell people what's going on with me, how I'm feeling. What I've been through is what's going to get them. But that goes better than trying to create a whole story that's not really not true, because now you can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come up with a whole bunch of lies and shit, and that shit is just hard.
Right.
You know
so me personally, man, I've been at the music for about 2011, and I'm on the same wave, man. I just like to stay true to myself. So I'm pretty sure you can relate that it's got to be some discouraging moments.
Yeah, right.
And the journey is longer, right? The road to get where you got to go is going to be a little bit rougher and longer.
But see, the discouraging and what you're going through, as far as like the pain of actually getting it, that's just going to make you last longer when you're supposed to last. That shit going to make you push even stronger. You know what I'm saying? When it's actually working, because when you hear them no's and them, you figuring out why you hearing them no's. Well, I need to figure this out and do this shit. You feel me? Or I need to move like this and get this shit going, because maybe I gotta flow it. I'm saying it right. I gotta flow it out better for them to really feel it. You feel me? You know what I mean? Doing this music shit is not the easiest thing. Like I can sit there and tell you my story straight out, and you could hear it, and I could tell you, like, on a regular talking to you on a regular basis, you probably be like, damn. But for me to actually put that in music form, for you to want to listen to it, is a different board game. You feel me? And it is hard. So you just gotta, you gotta keep at it, and anything gonna be all right. You feel me?
Yeah.
When did you get to the point is like, this is what you want to do? Like, this is what you do? music shit is what you want to do?
Well, I've been involved in the music for damn near forever. Coming straight out of high school, coming damn near junior high school, even if that, like my brother, you know what I mean, running around with Fred da Godson. My bro Fred da Godson, you know what I'm saying? That's my blood. That's from the bloodline. Like we in my mama house right now. I'm in my mama backyard right now. You feel me? So, you know, being involved in the music for so long, it was at a point where like when I was like, I just want to do this shit. I want to try this shit out. You know, Fred wanted me to do this shit when I was 17 years old. But it wasn't me. And I was actually one of his first mixtapes as a solo artist, you know what I'm saying? And then I never kept at it. And then everything started when I was like, I'm gonna try this shit. And that was just something I just started keeping on with.
Was it a reason why you didn't stop at? Why you didn't keep at it back then? Was it a reason? Or just like?
Well, my main reason was my mind wasn't there, you feel me? And I just wanted to be there for my bro. I like running around with him. It wasn't like me being it wasn't about me being wanting to do music. I like running around him and yo, what you need, bro? What we gonna do? I was running around selling CDs in my high school, fam. And part for me, like, and I was one of the stepping stones. And I can look at that back. If I look back at it now, I look at that stuff now as like me learning the business.
It was an intern.
I mean, going through all that. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like, I'm an all-around, like, see, I'm an artist right now, and I'm an all-around player in heart. You understand me? And that's where I get it from, running around Big Bro, seeing the footsteps, this and all that, you feel me? So, me wanting to get into the music was, like, probably, like, 2013. Took it, you feel me?
Oh, so that's when you started, like, really, like, all right, this is where I'm about to go with it.
I ain't never stopped ever since, you know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't never stopped.
The single Gonna Ride, like I listened to that single. That's a dope single that came out in 2014. Like, what came with the energy to make that record, Kai? Your brother's on that one with you.
It's like when I first started doing music, my music was a certain way. When I actually came home, I did that. I shot that right after I came home.
Okay.
And I was that type of mind frame I was on. Like, whole mind frame different. Before I came home rapping about. I was rapping about before I went to jail. When I first started doing music, I'm rapping about getting money, bitches, and this and that. It came out on a whole nother mind frame. You know what I mean? Like none of that.
I listened to the record and I was like, I listened to everything that came out in 2014, and your record was way above what was out. You know what I mean? The music was totally different than what you came out on that record. That's why I already referenced that record, because it was totally different than what was out. Like, you had Pharrell out with Happy at that time. You get what I'm saying?
Like when I did, I came out with Ben on it. It was my first track I ever came out with, and it was like, you know what I mean? I ain't have no singles, I ain't have no songs, but I was just like, I was shooting videos, just trying everything out, throwing shit up on World Star. Like when I first came out, like I was just trying shit out, but just throwing shit out on big platforms. Right. You know what I mean? Okay. Brad used to always tell me like, yo, you could do. He said it was so different about you is that a lot of stuff that artists want to do, you could do that because you're gonna make it happen. As far as like financially, the way you think and the way you grind, if you want to enter, you able to do that. Because you know what I mean. I was running around I was like pretty much like, see, I'm CEO of TBM. At that time, we was getting the artists together. You know what I mean? Picking artists. You know what I mean? Working with them because Fred was just getting hot around 2011, 2012. So we just using, you know what I mean, picking a lot of artists and messing with a lot. And certain ambitions wasn't as strong for me. You feel me? So I just took the lead on a lot of shit. You feel me?
Yeah, man. And so for the artists and anybody out there that's chasing a dream or anything, tell them how important it is to invest into yourself.
Very important. Everybody want to make it look like shit just happens out of the sky, and that's not the case. Like, I really feel like telling people, I think these people really need to know how important it is to invest into yourself.
Come on,
and because people be thinking that motherfuckers just got picked out of the blue. Nah, motherfuckers out here paying for millions. You heard?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Everybody wanna. They first time out there, they want to make it seem like I just made it instead of like the struggles and the stories that's gonna really get you some fans. Right. I feel like if the fans know what you've been through and what you probably had to sacrifice to make this investment to go on World Star or something, then it's just a more connection to the people.
Down to the big cats that's in the business, down to the big cats, up to the big cats that's in the business. Everybody has invested in promotion. Even now, they still paying and promoting. You feel me? That part of being, they have budget set to the side for promo, investing into what they want to put out.
And hundreds of thousands.
These are cats, and these are cats that's millionaires. So why you think that people that's coming up, they ain't got shit going on, they ain't gonna have to invest? You gotta invest. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that shit. You know what I mean? That's very much important. And I'm big on that. And you gain relationships doing that. Because everybody know you're a real nigga at the end of the day. But he ain't come hand out. You know what I'm saying?
You can separate your business from the relationship and then build a relationship off of the business that happened.
Yeah, I'm so much one of them people that, yo, listen, what we gonna do? I come out, what we doing? What is gonna be first? Yo, no. You're bumping so much people that might tell you, don't worry about this one, because the way you came in. You feel me?
Right.
If you come in strong like that, people will respect your shit and they'll throw you shit. That's how I look at it. So
I've been on both sides. I found myself investing, and then I found that leading myself to realize that the relationships was so much more important than the money.
More important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you have to do it, you'll do it, but you're gonna probably do it. You might not have to invest as much as the average person because you already built that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things is like but you have to invest into your craft. You have to invest in sacrificing. You know what I mean? Stop it, like everything ain't glamour and glitter. You got to be on that shit. You feel me? And that's pretty. Izzo rap about losses amongst bosses out right now.
Yeah, fire too. Fire. Yeah, yo, and then when we talk about investing, it's not always just the money, man. Your time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told me one day, he asked me, was I a rapper? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, what did you do today? And everything I named, nothing had nothing to do with rap. And he said, yo, my nigga, rest in peace, Kobe. But he said, yo, you think Kobe wake up and don't watch film or shoot some shots or dribble? Every day he's doing something to go into his craft to become the best person at that.
Right. You might not be doing like me. Let me tell you, I make it that I try to shoot a video every week, every 2 weeks. I make sure I shoot a video. So I try to shoot like 3-4 videos a month. But them days before that, I'm working what I got. I might not be doing music, but I'm situating everything to get everything situated to do what I got.
Music video, right?
Exactly. Saying whether it's financially, whether it's taking care of my own personal life. People think artists don't have regular lives.
I don't know why they think that. Kids,
they think
everything. People be bugging.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these out here with regular lives. Like, these got regular lives. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, I'm just like you, bro. But so I gotta manage my shit. You know what I mean? That's very much important. Sacrificing, you got to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice. Like, it's times in my life where there's no time to have fun. Like, to the point that all the people that I would have fun with, I don't even call them because I'm not having fun no more.
Man, I relate to that. Yo, I relate to that shit so much.
Yeah.
Man. All the drinking and watching fights and shit is like, man, I'd rather be writing it. I'd rather be writing an interview for my nigga Fat Boy Izzo than fucking having a drink watching UFC at this point.
Yeah, like, I mean, those are the sacrifices. Yo, listen, me and my relationship sacrifices, kid sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Your kid. I mean, I got kids myself, so they know. My kids know, yo, you may have to work tomorrow, Daddy. I don't know if you're gonna be available. This type of talk they talk to me. You feel me? Because they know that I'm work, or it's only gonna be better if it's gonna better them. So like everybody.
That's a fact. I got kids as well, and they understand. They like, Dad, is you gonna be busy today, or are you gonna get busy? Because they understand and they see it. So once you let them see it and they can consume it, it's a lot easier for them to actually understand what's happening.
That's a big fact, you know. So, you know what I mean, and that's your move. Your shit will work out better, bro. I feel like you worry about the business. When you worry about the business more than anything, your life will fall into place because you're situating yourself. Man, I came home, bro. I came home in 2000. I came home in 2017. 2017. Before I came home in 2017, I just came home in 2013. I did 2 back-to-back bids, but and within that time, it was like it wasn't no time to play. Like to come home to not have what you usually have. When you think you got money and you gotta reevaluate everything, life, down to the driver's license, bro. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes there's no time to play around. You know what I mean? When you make it all about business, everything will fall into play.
So at this point, you understand that this is what you were supposed to be doing, man. Because if you started in 13, took a break, then you did 2 bids, and then you still at it like you is, like that just show a lot of discipline and, you know what I'm saying, the will to say like, all right, this is like, fuck everything happening around me. I'm still going to pursue and get where I got to go.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's a fact. I probably did 2 bids right before. After I did music, I started music, got locked up, and then came home, did music, got locked up again. So it's like you got to realize, like, yo, bro, I was at a time in my life where it's like, yo, bro, you going to the money, you getting money every day, and then going to the club is getting played out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being around people that ain't talking about nothing, doing nothing. My man, the people I went to the clubs with, people I was going to clubs with all the time, 3 of them sit there and say, yo, I'm tired of going to the clubs, and they bought clubs. You dig? Shit like that. Yeah. Being around that is motivating. Whoever you're around really makes it, like, right now, at this time of age right now, not even that, with the way the world is moving right now, the people that you're around got to be motivating you every day off of what they doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. Like-minded individuals, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people just your circle matter, man. It's like all my day ones who I used to call day ones, and I realized them just the people I met first. But at this point, everybody around me now is just like it's not the people that I grew up with because they focus went shifted. And while I'm growing, they still want to be in the streets on the same corners and the same houses. And it's like, my nigga, like we growing up. Eventually, we gotta branch off and start getting our feet out there because music is a lane that branch off and get you so many more opportunities where people just think it's about like the music. Man, music has done so much for my life that I don't never got to go platinum, my nigga, and I'm still going to feel successful as hell.
It's going to work out regardless. Because you know what? No, close the door. Close the door. Give me 1 second. Oh, this is my son right here. Close the door. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Close the door. She over there, close the door.
These are sacrifices we talk about right here, y'all. These are sacrifices we talk about right now. Word, handle your business, my man.
Yeah. So word of mother, like I had went and seen. When I came home. I done bumped into so many people that was in there with me. And you know how you meet people and everybody act like they what they is. You actually see them outside in the world. And it's like, yo, bro, your shit. Yo, you look clean, bro. You really doing your thing, bro. You know what I mean? And that shit is big. Like I like to hear that shit.
Right.
So you really doing your thing, bro. Yo, boy, you remember me?
I was about to say, you know, some of the most amazing stories you're going to hear in your life is going to be in that jail.
Yeah, because you know that shit down this time. Depending on what your situation has to be down this time. You know what I'm saying? So I think you think about that and think about what you're going to be doing and shit. Trying to make that shit change and it should be great.
And on top of that, just the niggas that's full of gimmicks in there that'll tell you they was out here driving Lambos and raves and all it is, but the commissary ain't right. And like, because niggas tell a lot of stories in there, my niggas. So I know if you was in there talking what you talking and then you come home and they see you, the respect level goes up so much more.
Yo, bro, I done heard the craziest stories and I didn't what's going on like now. And it's like, I know a dude like, and this is like my man because I met him in a spot and he kept it. Everybody, you know how niggas keeping. Yo, when I get back home, getting right back to it, it's time to get to the money.
Right.
He was just like, yo, bro, I'm tired of jail, bro. Yo, when I get home, I ain't fucking with nothing. I'm going to go do construction. And that's exactly what he did. When I didn't see him be a helper all the way And the nigga train tracks and big ass jobs on roofs, getting damn near $50, $100 an hour type shit. And I'm like, big. Off of that alone, it got nothing to do with rap. But the motivation it shows me is like, yo, bro, and he shoots me the same way. Like, yo, you said you was gonna go home and do that shit, and you doing that shit, bro.
Right.
And it's like that's the type of shit you got to be around. You know what I'm saying?
And salute to him, man, because so many people are scared of change, man. So for that man to, come home and get to the construction like he said he was and switch his life around, man, that deserves a lot of credit nowadays, because a lot of people just keep going back to jail for the same shit and they come home to the same shit instead of like change, my nigga, change.
Yeah, and that's a fact.
How much does the Bronx reflect in your music?
The Bronx?
Yeah.
The Bronx reflect big time my music, you know what I'm saying? Just my me growing up in my stomping ground, I always been a person that's TBM talking about money records, it's all about the Bronx, bro.
I know it.
You know what I'm saying? It's so big to like that like if any borough, that's the borough, and that's like the family. And now we got Fred got his street name, you know what I'm saying?
That's fire. That shit was fire, man.
You know what I'm saying? It makes it even more like the Bronx is really our shit. You feel me?
Right.
Respectfully. That's respectfully, you know what I mean?
Respectfully, you feel me? And we're gonna keep that going, you know what I mean? I'm really New York is my hometown. Bronx is my, my city and shit. And I'm always gonna be able to come back here and do what I do. But I be thinking so out the pictures on a lot of shit. Like we want to move like international type shit. You feel me? Like I think like on some bigger level. New York is gonna be here. You know what I mean? Family. Right. You know what I mean? Everyone's gonna be here. I like to. I'm the person that don't mind going. I don't mind. Yo, let's go promote over here and let's try and get that over there, over in this city, in that city. You know what I'm saying?
That shit could come from being a street nigga, because territory, you know what I'm saying? If you just apply that shit to music, and I go back to Jay-Z, the rap game like the crack game, and that shit is real life. Yeah. Like that's what it's about. Networking, getting out there, getting your name and your product, your brand in as many places as you can. And when you ain't coming to take over territory for money, you know what I'm saying? It's like they respect it a lot more.
You gotta think about it. See, your city gonna know you. Your city gonna know you. If you was already putting in that time, because that's what you rapping about in your music, your city should somewhat know you. You feel me? Your city should somewhat have window you once you jump on board. So you can always come back to your city and get right. You feel me? Yeah. They know that this is hometown. You need to go where motherfuckers don't know the fuck a whole about you in the world.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? To go. Yo, we went to Japan on a tour. And when we went to Japan on a tour, the way they embraced hip hop music, the way they embraced my bro Fred was like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy how they embraced, you know what I'm saying? How they embraced him, and how we came out there with CDs. And they already had their own CDs. You know?
Wow.
That's lit.
Like came out there because our plan was, and that's when I wasn't even doing music. We was like, yo, because my job growing up with Fred doing music was to we was out here bring merchandise. We got toys. We're gonna bring merchandise. Our job is to crack bank on merchandise, CDs, signings. Fred gonna sign a CD, take a picture with you. You know what I'm saying? That was our thing of getting our money. You know what I'm saying? We went on tour with Talib Kweli, and we was breaking bank on that. That was our thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you bring merchandise, as much merchandise as possible. You know what I'm saying? So when we went to Japan, we did the same thing. We had the same mind frame. It's like, they ain't gonna have nothing. We had their own. They had their own copies. Like literally, they still bought some. You feel me? And I was just like, that's crazy how music goes so far, and why you where you at. You in this one city.
Our minds be trapped, because our minds be trapped. For you to be exposed to that really had to change your motherfucking life. Like, damn, yo, because sometimes it's just you gotta leave where you at, man. You got to.
How many cities was it in Japan that you end up doing?
we did 4 cities, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I only remember one, and that was in Tokyo. I remember we went on a Bullet. I don't know too many names, but I know we did.
It's all
4.
good, bro. It's just experience. I know that had to be different.
Did about 4 or 5 shows out there, and all I remember us is getting on. Remember us getting on this shit. We was in Tokyo, and I remember we did a joint, and we had to get on this train that travels through each city. It was called the Bullet. I remember us getting, Bullet. You know what I'm saying? And I remember going into this club called Harlem. And as soon as Fred went inside that bitch, they said some shit, and we knew they was talking about Fred. And it was a surprise to see him in the club.
Right.
Yo, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
right.
I was amazed by the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just amazed by the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad money out here to get, man. Like, if you're a hustler, you gotta think out the box, man. I'm on some think out the box, man. I'm already doing music that's Spanish. Like, I don't know if you listen through my tape, Losses Amongst Bosses, you're gonna find all type of music in there. And that's because me, I'm reaching out of the box. I'm digging in the crate. I'm digging in for all type of genres. I'm digging all type of stuff. I even got a Jamaican joint on my cheek.
So you basically like you come like with the 90s like kind of style, but you updated it way more. You just like, because I listened to your joint, I couldn't really put you in a box. You know what I'm saying?
Pot of gumbo, my nigga. It's a pot of gumbo, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't put you in a box at all.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, man, I tell people I'm still trying to find my sound, but I'm giving.
Cool though, bro.
I'm giving
you a sound and have a unique sound at the same time is a big thing as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because trying to find your sound and you ain't jacking nothing else and it sound like you is real dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's really a fact. And I just want to do all type of things, man. I just want to do all type of music. Like, I'm even talking to my people in the offices. We over here. I'm like, yo, I got a joint that I did that was a Spanish beat. And I was just like, yo, fuck it, let's try it. Let's see what happens with it.
Right. I respect that.
That's hip hop though. That's what hip hop is.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens. Let's see where it goes. You know what I mean? Because I'm just.
You didn't have no features though. You had no features on the album?
I had Nino Man.
I
had Don Vet. I have Zulu. Zulu is a Jamaican artist out of Chicago. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't.
That's about it.
Though. And it's got and the amount of tracks is not like what everybody doing now. It's like you sticking to the original, you know, how niggas put out music. Everybody putting out 7 tracks, 9 tracks, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't come like that on your project.
Nah, it is, you know what it is? I had so much music and I still got so much music and I'm still recording as I go every day. So I just wanted to get some of these songs are songs that was just recorded. You know how you got a joint, you say, I'm gonna save a joint. This shit is fire. And then you record another joint and when I fired the first time, it's an old joint to you. So I'm like, yo, we gotta throw this joint out. Yo, put this one out and then put this one too. You know what I mean? The tape is done. I've recorded like 2 more songs. I call my team up. I'm like, yo, listen, we gotta try to fit this song inside this shit. You know what I'm saying? This song has gotta go. It's fire. You know what I mean? Cause
fire.
You know what I mean? It's fire. Like, yo, we gotta throw this shit out. And that's what it be like. You know what I mean? Creating is just a big thing. So when I originally had plans on playing 12 songs on there or 10 songs, and they just drop down to, you know what I'm saying? And that's good. You know what I'm saying? That means it's like, yo, it's more where that came from. You feel me?
Like, when it comes to
we all staying up in the upstate. I got my fault, horse. We'll get back to that in 1 second. We all from the upstate New York area, you know what I'm saying? So the whole Buffalo, Buffalo, Rochester, we Niagara Falls though, so we like neighbors to Buffalo.
Yeah, I love about this.
Yeah, let me know the connection with TBM and Trust, you know, 38 Special in them. Because I know Fred was around Trust a lot before he passed away.
You're right. I'm actually just starting to get rid of, I'm not getting just now starting to get rid of Trust. I mean, not Trust, like with Special's a cool dude, and I even appreciate that he came out to Fred Street sounding like. I actually had a little moment when I seen him. I said, yo, appreciate you, my nigga. You feel me? Because they had the relationship. I mean, one thing I do know about 38, 38 was ringing where I was at in Connecticut.
Oh, word?
I was locked up in Connecticut. They was talking about that boy like he was Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They like,
they love 38 up here too. Upstate, they love 38 special up here. Word.
Like,
shout out to the Trust movement.
They're like, you gotta listen to him, boy. He that nigga. And I'm like, oh, word, that's what's up. I never, you go inside the spot, you know what I mean? And you hear the music, you know what I'm saying? You say Fred da Godson, like everybody knew who Fred was. You know what I'm saying? And they was just putting me on who 38 was. So I got wind of him inside the spot. You feel me?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
the whole losses amongst bosses, where that title come from? Was that just like like something that you felt like as a boss, knowing that you do take losses, you know what I'm saying? And become a boss. It's just part of the game.
Yeah, losses among the bosses pretty much came up like nobody never really explains their losses, you know what I'm saying? And everybody make it seem like they winning through this whole game, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, nah. And then the loss of Fred, like that's one of my biggest losses. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my biggest losses. So I put it in there like, yo, this is put losses amongst bosses, man. Like it just came out and I had that feeling on it, and I'm like, yo, I done took 1,000 losses. I done won my life, you know what I mean? And I'm still praying to keep on winning. But you gotta talk about these losses because these are gonna make you. Like this is gonna keep you going. You know what I mean? Maybe you can help somebody else with their situation that they might not have to go through it because you went through it and they just learned from you. You feel me? So I just wanted to, give it that title because I just felt strong about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, the single, man, like, the content, man, the flow, man, everything about that Losses Amongst Bosses song is just fire, man. And I truly respect how much you keep Fred's name alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some people think you can say it too much. You can't never say it too much.
That's the main goal right there. Like, and that's gonna always be the goal. I want it when I see me working and keeping Fred's name alive. I'm looking at this shit like how kids that's 10 years old still is rapping Biggie songs and they never even was 10 years
from that era. You don't even know, right?
Yo, bro, you can't talk to me about the era because you never, but you know his music. I see visions like that. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? I want to always be able to try to keep his name alive as much as I can. And as long as and the team feel the same way about that, and anybody that jump on board with me they're always gonna know that that's about that. You know what I'm saying? That's blood from
producer. I got a producer from here in Niagara Falls that signed with like Honorable C Note, so he worked for the Honorable Court. Man, back in like 2012, 2013, I had the pleasure to get a track with Fred, man, and that still is up there on my list as one of the biggest artists that I feel, just because I was a true fan. It wasn't about clout or nothing with him. It was just about who he was as an artist. So when I landed that feature, it was like one of the biggest moments of my career, man. So and I got to meet him a few times. The Plugs I Met tour in Philly. He was at the Plugs I Met tour in Philly. I got to kick it with him out there for a minute. And man, rest up, Fred, man. I appreciate just the way you keep his name alive. Niggas got to do that more for their people, man.
Yo, they gonna have a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Shit. Even if I wasn't rapping, man, it would have had to been like that because besides him, you know what I mean, being the special person that he is, man, that's the bloodline, man. And my family is just it's just a beautiful thing that we're gonna keep that going. You feel me? Like we actually looking into building foundation is actually trying to get we're working on putting up this building. You know what I'm saying? Building in his name, the foundation for the Godson Foundation, actual center for kids. You know what I mean? Giving back. You know what I mean? Having a museum where they could actually learn who Fred was. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly how you solidify his name while you're gone, is doing some big shit like that. That'd be crazy.
So, and that's along with everything else, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for appreciating him. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a fact. Now I got this thing, right? So like when people say they see the numbers 1111, they say you're supposed to make a wish. You know what I'm saying? For me, my mother's birthday was 1111. You know what I mean? And she passed away in 2010. It's like now I cannot avoid this number, man. It's like I wake up, it's 1111. I'm doing something important. I look at the clock, it's 1111. You know what I'm saying? And I seen you talk about the numbers 222. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because 222 is actually my first cousin Nick's birthday. So it's like when I heard you talking about the 222, I was like, that's just crazy, man. So can you break down what was going on, the significance behind the 222?
Well, see, the 222 is just so, it was just so crazy to me. Like, you know, that's Fred's birthday. You know, February 22nd.
Oh, okay.
So
I gotta let my cousin know he shared a birthday with a legend, man. I gotta put him on, man.
Yeah. February 22nd is Fred's birthday. And I just been bumming and coming across that number, like vividly, like crazy. And I was just like, yo, this shit is crazy. I did an interview with another podcast, Terrell Blair, and I was looking at my we did a what's the name? We did an Instagram live, and my viewers were stuck. The viewers were stuck. I ain't seeing no comments. The comments is not coming in, but I know it's comments being done because my girl was on the other phone. She was on her phone, and she's like, oh, look who's there. This person's coming through. So I'm looking at my phone like, where are you seeing this shit? But the interview is still going on. You understand me? Yeah. The interview is still going on. But she like, yo, this person just jumped on. I'm like, I don't see none of it. But at the top, the viewers just stuck at 222.
Wow.
And I'm like, and then one of my partners, he had called me. One of my partners, Rome, called me, and he tells me, yo, you know the intro stops at 2 minutes, 22 seconds? Did you do it on purpose? I said, what are you talking about?
Right. He said, yeah. Nobody would say, I want my song to be 222, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That happened. And then, what else? It was something else. It was something else that happened. It was something else that happened, but that shit was like, all that shit was just crazy to me. So when I look it up, it says 222 is, you keep on seeing that number is saying something about you have is new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be being blessed with new beginnings. That's gonna, you know what I mean, take you to where you gotta go in your life. You feel me? Like good shit. You feel me?
Right.
And let me see. I want to read it out for y'all, but I don't think I could without getting off the Zoom. But yeah, it's something. If you look it up, just look up 222, and it's gonna explain to you what it pretty much is. And it's something about good shit. You feel me? And I was just like, yeah, that's crazy. And I'm like, the only way I could put it is that it's Fred. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I could look at it. Like, yo, my bro is just right next to me, type shit. Like,
yeah, it say when you see 222 recurring in your life, the meaning is for you to be balanced. Is to be in balance and harmony with yourself and with the universe. The key to remember that when your life feels out of balance, trust and have faith that your life will always find a way to balance itself out again, which is crazy.
Yeah. See, I got another meaning of it. The one I got was more of a 222. But I had
I'm seeing they got it about love. There's like 3 different reasons.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's crazy though, man. Because I can't even dodge the number, man. I was screenshotting mine 1111 every time I caught it until my phone started going crazy. I was like, damn, I got like 100 screenshots, and I just take it as like, yo, that's my mother watching over me, man. That's how I look at it. I put my own meaning to it. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a fact. I put my own meaning to it. My own meaning is Fred. You know what I'm saying? That right there pushed me to keep me going. You feel me? Like, it sounds when I'll probably go in the booth and I'll be spinning and I'm trying to come up with songs. I'll be like, yo, damn, how I come up with that? You know what I'm saying? He just, man, the plan is to stay consistent. The plan is to keep going, and every day I wake up, I want to see growth and I want to feel that shit. You feel me? And that's the main thing. Like, I don't give a fuck if I came outside and I had planned to take care of one obstacle and I took care of 2. That's growth. You know what I'm saying? If I went and I was supposed to, you know what I mean, just rather do a song and I want to do a song in a video, that's growth. And whoever You know what I mean? When people like how you just, when you first came up on here, you just told me how the shit was fire, and I like to hear that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to get those type of feedbacks. I'm not saying if I don't get it, I'm not going to keep going, but you know what I mean? It's good to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's motivation.
Well, we need to talk about that Up and Rank song, man, because the video fire, the song fire, man. I was really fucking with that shit. Now, the kid in there, was that some relation to you or something?
The kid. Well, that's my son. That's the one that was knocking on that door.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yo, he had some fire shots, man. He had some. The cameraman gave him some fire shots, man.
He tells me he want big stacks. He tells me big chains. You know what I mean?
Where was that shot at? Like the artwork and the scenes and everything, man. That was a fire video. I really liked that video and song. It sounded like it needed to be heard in the club, man. Like, is that already running in the club? They got that playing in the club?
It's not being run in the clubs. My understanding, because I haven't really these clubs out here just like because of the pandemic. Ain't haven't been too much clubbing going on and where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's like they ain't doing too much. They just starting to bring everything back up. Like, you know what I mean? Even a couple of people that I know that have put clubs together, they still trying to get A-OK, you know what I'm saying? Like on putting their stuff out. So right now the tape is out and we just now like we getting ready for doing this club shit, doing club runs and stuff like that. A lot of podcasts, you know what I mean, focusing on, you know what I mean, interviews and getting everything in motion and websites and you know what I mean, like that. You know what I mean? The getting like the intro. The intro right now is on BT James. That's a blessing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute to that.
Big salute to the family, the BT family. We was able to get that on there. And they actually reached out with me, you know what I mean, said they could make that happen. And we was like, yo, let's get it. You know what I mean? That's one thing when you move solid with certain situations, they'll come to you because they know you're a solid nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. More will come to you being solid. You know what I'm saying? Instead of somebody feeling your fake shit. You feel me?
Right. Nah, I respect that, man. Completely. Yo, I think I seen you smoking in every video, man. What you smoking on, man? What's your strain, man?
This right here, I'm a vapor. I like to vape. I like the I like vaping. I like smoking hookah. You know what I mean? Tropical flavors. That's my shit. You know what I mean? I don't smoke weed. I don't rap about it either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but
hookah shit is big right now, man. I wasn't on the hookah, but man, everywhere you go, man, hookah lounges is where it's at.
Let me tell you something, man. You go to the club. There was a time when you go to the club, nigga have like 8 bottles, and nigga have like 2 bottles and like 20 hookahs. They gonna get like a million bitches to the table. You heard?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, smoke over here. They with it.
It definitely bring a different vibe too. Like you said, them bitches is coming. They see a hookah.
You don't got a hookah in your spot, niggas just walking out. You don't got no.
Hey, boy,
you know what I'm saying? Yo, we ain't got no hookah in here. Yo, we out. This shit is trash, man. I ain't doing it. Everybody.
These are something I'm loving about the changes. Like time is changing. You know what I'm saying? Like just the people that embrace it is just I can fuck with that, man. How some niggas is still drinking Henny like they did when they was 19 is crazy. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, nah, it's just all good. Like with everything is like I had somebody ask me the other day, what do you think about do I consider myself underground? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the way the times are changing, I really pretty much like explained to her like it's like what you define underground nowadays. Now underground ain't what it used to be.
Nah, nowhere near it.
Underground is pretty much people you gotta call people that don't know the business underground. But if a nigga know the business and he's just working through it, he's an independent artist.
Right.
You know
that's a fact.
Finding, like,
and that's what I consider myself. People like, oh, you a local rapper? Hell no, I ain't local, nigga. I'm knowing mad places, man. And I do this all by myself, my nigga. I'm an independent artist, you know what I'm saying?
You're an independent artist. That's what you is. You grinding. You're a grinder.
Right.
Because you ain't got to deal with it. You're like, yo, I pull up the same way you pull up. You feel me?
And that's the thing. Everybody, the perception is what fucked the people up. Like they think that you got to show them something, or they got to see something for them to, you know what I mean, for them to accept you made it, but it ain't like that. I tell them I value my own success amongst what I feel successful is.
When you sit there and you sit there and you coming out with music, this nigga, listen, man, we put out the same music, the same amount of music out, the same amount of music as the next artist that signed. He signed. Right. If I'm not putting out the same amount of music, putting out more music. Driving different cars and better cars. Nigga, the diamonds ain't no different, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
What they talking about, you heard?
Come on, like, talk that shit.
How much, you know what I'm saying? How much independent, nigga, like you having a deal when it makes a letter file, if that's the case, nigga, you happy with your 360 deal, nigga. That's what's going on.
Right. And that's what a lot of niggas got, whether it look good or not. They got 360 deals and they ain't gonna tell the truth about that either.
Yeah, about that now. You pulling some shit out when you got some label shit and that's what it is. But my whole thing is underground. Being underground is not like what it used to be. That was my main thing, you know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing. You know what I mean? Underground is a different type of word now. Like when you like for instance, I'll make an example. You look at 38 Special, you sit there and you be like, yo, niggas be like, yo, he's one of the fights underground. Like, why are you underground? That nigga,
no,
he doing his shit.
Right.
He's an independent artist.
Right. And doing shit that label's not even doing for some of their artists on his own.
Exactly. That type.
And that's
of shit.
what I get pride off of when niggas, all these niggas. I'm like, even when I lock in like Surf Features or Benny the Butcher or these Rick Hyde, I work with all these people. It's like I'm doing that as an independent artist, and some of y'all in situations that can't even pull these moves off.
Can't even do it, and that's the whole thing. You can't do it. So when you see that a nigga, that's not me. I'm not signed. But when I come out with my tape, the single is on BT Jam. I'm not signed.
Right.
Well, you know what I'm saying? So, underground nigga, that's being independent. You know what I'm saying?
Respect that.
You know what I mean?
You niggas out there that's doubting yourself for being called underground artists when you actually out here grinding and investing in yourself, man. Change that narrative, my nigga. Don't let niggas say that shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody discourage you because he ain't on yet. Nobody ain't fucking with him. He ain't on yet. Yo, was you at Court Tech 9? A motherfucking underground artist?
Come on.
Oh no.
Right.
He raps, he talks about time. We went, was you at Court somebody like Tech 9, underground artist? No deal. Independent. No. You would never call him an underground artist. You don't fucking underground artist.
Right. You wouldn't do that.
Warehouse.
And I have learned to know about him and learned some stuff about him just because him and Fred was on freshman class together.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
They did double XL freshman class together. You know what I'm saying? Our core went know who he was. And they like, yo, he won't sign to no label, but this nigga does tours on a regular. You know what I'm saying? He does shit on a regular, like.
He does everything himself. Like.
Exactly. You wouldn't label him as an underground artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So that's all it is. I think I feel like it got a different type of meaning for people that don't know the business. That's how I look at it. If you don't know the business, I would consider you an underground artist because you're still learning. And right now, I'm still learning too. I'm learning the business, but I'm still learning though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning and I'm still learning. Motherfucker, I might be borderline. Who knows?
Damn, yo, you just made me go look at this fucking 2011 freshman list, man. That might be like the motherfucking the 84 draft. Damn. Got Meek Mill.
Everybody that's living right now.
Kendrick Lamar. Damn.
Right now, you gotta put Fred with the greats, my nigga.
Yeah.
You got.
Damn, that's crazy right there.
You feel me? These are people that's live right now.
Right. Right.
Everybody that was babies. You feel me? So, yeah, you put them in the right category. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a fact, man. And he
J. Cole was on that list too, right?
Nah, no J. Cole. No.
Okay.
It wasn't J. Cole, it was Jay the Prince you talking about.
Yep. Say hi to Prince.
Yeah.
I said Jay the Prince.
Yep. Yeah, yo, it was crazy. Mac Miller on there, man. There's a lot of successful motherfuckers on there, man. And Fred got the best buyers. Come on, Fred is a buyer spitter.
Yeah.
Horse,
Yeah.
Horse, you know what time I'm on, man. Buyers, baby.
Already know.
Come on,
Already
man.
know.
That's why.
But I want to ask them, like, as a studio, like, do you like recording yourself, or do you like to go to a big studio to record?
Well, I'm blessed to have my own studio, recording studio. So I go in my studio and I rap out and then I rock out. You know what I'm saying? I need an engineer to record me because I'm still learning the motherfucking buttons. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like, I got my own studio. I'm blessed to have that. When I first came home, I was just really like getting to it. You feel me? Trying to make sure I have everything I need. You know what I'm saying?
That should change. That should change the product you put out, because you can record when you want. You can get work done when you want instead of booking a session for tomorrow when you got your song ready now. Like, so even me, I built my own studio in my house, and it's like the best thing I ever did.
Yeah, I need to learn, but I call my engineers. I got a couple, like 3-4 engineers in rotation.
Right.
And I call, like, yo, you available? You can pull up. Yo, you available? You can pull up. My man, he available? You can pull up. Yo, just record me. He gonna mix and master. And that's pretty much how it goes. You feel me? Because we just
that's what we do. We just record ourselves, and then we send the sessions out, man, to get them mixed and mastered by the people that we need. Right.
Yo, give me a rough draft. Give me something I can rock with. You feel me? Let me listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm still learning all that other shit. You feel me? So.
Yo, so man, before we get out of here, man, you know, we try to keep them at an hour, man. I just created this new piece, man. You know what I'm saying? It's called No Gimmicks, man. We just want to ask you a few questions, and you let us know whether you feel it's a gimmick or it's not a gimmick. You good with that?
Talk about it.
All right, man. Let's start with Quavo taking that Bentley back from that girl, man. Let's start. That's a tough one. Him and his shorty broke up. The Bentley he gave her as a gift, he took the shit back.
That's not no gimmick. Do that.
That's real life, right?
Straight up.
It depends on if it was his name. You know what I'm saying? That's his question.
Yeah. That's something I didn't even factor in though, right there.
That's a main factor. Nigga, you ain't driving in my shit. Somebody else's name on it. If you can't get nobody to put their name on it, nigga, it's over.
Yeah. That's a fact. Yo,
but nigga, if he bought it straight out, nah, you're not supposed to do that.
Straight up. Hip hop started in the Bronx, my nigga.
It's no gimmick.
Exactly. Lala sex scene with Tommy and Power.
Lala section with Tommy and Power.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gimmick. That's gimmick.
Super
gimmick.
All right.
No gimmick. Fred. Fuck that. Wait, I think she probably was it. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I heard it caused problems in that marriage. That's why I was like, man, I don't know. Like, shit, I don't know what happened there.
That's right. 50 different.
Yeah, 50 is definitely different. We know that nigga is different.
We need titties. That's what we need. We need titties in it. Yeah.
Yeah. And get an extra little bag too.
Yeah, right. Listen, I'm paying for this. This is what I need. I need my shit to be intense. You feel me?
Yo, Fat Boy Izzo, man, the future of the industry.
Oh, future of the industry. No gimmick on that.
Straight up.
No gimmick.
And this one, I know how I feel about this one. I'm pretty sure I know where you're going to go with this one, but I just need you basically say it for me, man. Fred da Godson, top 5 fire spitter ever.
No gimmick. I don't find nobody have punchlines that he shoot out. You know what I'm saying? I don't find nobody
with consistent. I like the consistency with his punchline because he don't miss too much.
Man, put the way he spit them bars, my nigga, it's still shit I'm texting on now, and I'm his brother. You feel me? Like, real shit. Like, my brother was one of them niggas, and they starting to say it now. You know what I mean? It's fucked up, but
I know.
We're gonna take it. It's a little bit of sweet. You know what I'm saying?
I hate when the flowers come late.
Yeah, man. Like, cause that shit, it's just like shit that Fred wanted to see. Like, just wanted to get recognition and recognized on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, I'm just now starting to understand. Like, yo, he was really nice. Like, yeah, man, we've been trying to tell you that. Like,
right.
They just get they just gave him a shout out on the Grammys. Like for Fred to get something like that to hear that, he would have been like, "Yo,
come on, man."
On the Grammys though,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It was like if they was able to catch win on that.
I seen that get reposted or something somewhere. I just seen that recently, so that's huge.
Like he's seen shit that should have been seen before. You feel me?
All right, one more. Nas getting his Grammy after all these years in the game, man.
No gimmick. No gimmick. The only reason why I say that is you gotta give it. It might take time, but he should have been got one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He should have got one, but fuck it, we're gonna take it. The reason being because they respecting the fact that nigga can still do it and what he's doing now.
Right.
You know, you gotta understand something. It don't be just about music. Probably Nas back then was just into music. Right now, Nas right now is into everything.
Yeah, businessman.
He's into business. That business, them extra business steps is rubbing different type of hands nowadays.
That's a fact. The Ring doorbell, Amazon took them next level.
Hell yeah. You doing shit like that is, you know what I mean? That was probably the Nas spinning bars and rapping. Yeah, that was the rap one. But when you start getting into these other worlds, they open up different type of doors. They like, yo, we're gonna give him because he into this. This person that control the Grammys, you know him now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's because sometimes, like you said, it's relationship.
Shit, we're gonna take it though. We're gonna take it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I'm taking it.
That's important. I respect it, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. I felt like it was too late, but I know he need that one. He needed just, I mean, and sometimes it's almost like LeBron. LeBron getting a ring right now in his 17th year might mean more than the first one he ever got. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. LeBron.
Like,
yeah.
I'm still at it at this age. I'm still keeping up with these young boys, and I'm winning, and I'm still getting recognized as the top sitter in the game.
Yo, Nas look like he's 35, 40, man.
He ain't age. He don't age.
Oh, that nigga look young as shit.
Yo, Fat Boy, let the people know where they can find you, my man.
Hey, yo, what up? It's Fat Boy Izzo on Instagram. Fat Boy Izzo on YouTube. TBM_ on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can just get in tune with me. Check me out. Fuck with me. Bosses Amongst Bosses out right now. Talking About Money Records is the label. You already know that. You know what I mean?
Yo, man.
Forever
man,
Gordo.
No Gimmicks. We officially stamping that Losses Amongst Bosses, man. This shit is fire, man. And it really gave me a feel that I needed to go. It made me. I wrote raps after I listened to your music, man. That's when I know I fuck with some music, is when it inspired me to go put my pen somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? Right,
and that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
And I think Little and Bronx Boy Sean. Shout out to Little. Shout out to Bronx Boy Sean. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Floyd's my boy, Bronx Boy Sean. You know, that's family right there. You heard me? Like, yo, even Floyd's, that's my nigga right there, man. We're famous. I fuck with him.
I'm so glad they set this up, and I'm so glad they put me onto your music, my nigga. And I appreciate you coming through here for us, man.
Came out to they came all the way from Niagara Falls, man, to Fresh Island, man, and that Fresh Treatville. And I was just like, when I see shit like that, and then just getting involved, man, it's like, that's family right there. That's just family, man.
Yeah, man. Salute to the whole TBM movement, man. Shout out to Tito. Shout out to Fat Boy Izzo. And rest in peace, Fred, most importantly, man.
You know what I'm saying? Family on a big level, yo. You know, TBM talk about it. You know what I mean? It's good. Y'all gonna be seeing more of us. We trying to do series. We trying to get all that shit. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Just keep on watching.
Yeah, man. Outside of this, man, I'm definitely gonna tap in with you on some other business, man, because I need a verse, my nigga.
Anytime.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Yo, man, on behalf of myself, Dirty O, this is the No Gimmicks podcast, sponsored by Hip Hop Weekly Radio. Got my co-host, Corsi the Sun Guy, with me.
Peace.
Got my shout out to my boy Bless 3K, man. Fire. Man, this is what we do, man. No Gimmicks podcast, man. Fat Boy Izzo again, man. I appreciate you, man. And man, we'll keep you posted on content dropping and everything, man.
Oh, thank you, my brother. I appreciate y'all.
Salute.
Peace, bro. Stay up.
Out of here.
No gimmicks in our lifestyle. No gimmicks in our lifestyle.